he got rich in the trap. I know that he's thinking I'm mad. When he dials my number, he says that he wonders why I don't, and I won't hit him back. One day I did hit him back. One day I did hit him back. Told him that crazy is black, and I told him to keep all the loss. They're not coming back. But my homie.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Back to another video as usual. It's brother Mike Profit. We got this package from eBay. Y'all know I got all my stuff from eBay. We got this air intake system. We just gonna install this. This is a 1996 to 2002 intake system. This is for the 2003 and up as well. It shows that they don't make any for the 2003 and up, but this is the same one, same engine, same everything, correct? So we got a piece like this. With K&N filter. Never seen anything come like this. I ordered one a long time ago for my old Mitsubishi Galant. It never came with like a quality filter. Like it literally says this is a K&N filter. So pretty neat. K&N. You got another tube. And you got some bigger hoses. Then it comes with your clamps and everything. Let's come with instructions. And then once again, if you can see that, it's just for a 96 to a 2002 Lincoln TownCar or Crown Vic or Grand Marquis. But obviously they're all the same engines, nothing different. All got the 4.6 liter dual or 2-valve engine. So here it is. So this is what everything looks like without the plastic.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hey man, I don't know why they put this cheap, weak plastic piece for a screw in. I turned it, y'all saw me turn it. I like barely turned it thinking that, I don't know what I was thinking, but they should have put this as a metal piece. I'm not sure why they used this weak ass plastic. It's just crazy. We're gonna go and take some of these pieces off. So you're gonna need a 3/8 drive or one 3/16 drive. Get this off. Cover off. So you see how restrictive this thing is? Look how big this stuff is. I'm zooming out, my bad. Look at this box. It's all restrictive. It's so restrictive. You have two big boxes. This one and then that one as well. So this is recommended to replace this. This is uncalled for, to be honest with you. So it's going to definitely produce less power and you're going to get less gas mileage. So I know they do this because it's a luxury car, but it's not going to get the proper gas mileage with this. Sadly, we have to convert to this. I don't really necessarily agree with using these, like cold air intakes. They don't really produce much power. They don't really produce anything or change anything. But with this one, it's definitely going to change a lot because it's not just a straight tube going down like the Crown Vics and the Grand Marquises do. But on a TownCar, it's only on a TownCar that they have this. So I definitely recommend replacing it. This is recommended to replace this. Normally I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely recommended because I mean, look at all the pieces that you have. Like, why? You don't need all this. You need is a flathead for most of this stuff. I would use my drill normally, but I'm in a rush to really. I'm using a 8mm hex socket. A little bit faster. So you need to remove the 2 hoses on the back of the intake tube. And then once again, look at how restricted this is. This is just so restrictive. I don't know why they make the air filter like this. And I'm just using one of these. You're gonna need a, this is a CRV joint. You need a 7/16 to get out the bolts right here. Take those bolts off. Now we're gonna end up taking, gonna take these bolts off as well. That's where our mass airflow sensor is at. So don't tighten it all the way. You're gonna end up having to adjust it. I know I went back and I had to turn it like upward a little bit so it can sit right. Just FYI on there. So if you want to remove this, bolt, take a 10mm hex socket. Okay, so this piece goes, this end right here goes on this end. So I'm gonna take it back off. It was pretty tough. Put it on. But that end, you can see, goes on here and not this end. Because the airflow goes through the filter all the way through in. So I will say this, getting this piece on is the toughest thing though out of the whole install. I was using a flathead. Man, I went inside the house. I was trying to put that thing on. It's tough, but it's good. You really don't even need a zip tie or a clamp. But yeah, you're gonna struggle with it. I'm telling you that right now. Get this kit, you're gonna struggle with putting it on there, but it's well worth it at the end of the day. So your filter should look like this. Once again, with the flow going that way, and you put your metal piece to this, to your filter, and then you have this. This is going to be a tough piece, tough to put on. I had to use my flathead to actually squeeze this on. You kind of know you need the clamp. You literally have to put force to even put it on or even to remove it. So the clamp is kind of pointless because you really don't need it. Other than that, and you have a red piece in there as well. If you can see that extra piece is a different color red. But just to make it fit on there. And then this piece right here, it's just blocking it. Move it for y'all. This is where your hose is going to go to. So that's where your hoses, your little red hose is going to go into. I was looking at this, I was like, man, why would they put that there? But if you notice on this piece right here, and just to put it in there to block that. So that's what that piece is for. Pretty neat idea. The only thing that wasn't neat was putting the plastic piece on there. A plastic screw for this. This is more stronger than the plastic that they put on there, so. So I'm gonna show y'all a little bit later, but this setup does not work. That little gray thing with the extra little attachment, it does not work. So I'm gonna show y'all towards the end of the video. So the tab where the original intake box was at, it actually broke off, and I was actually able to use it. And you see where I'm putting it at? It's like a little hole, and it fits that bracket on that perfectly. So right here, I'm just using my pliers to bend the bracket so it can fit. You'll see you need to put the bracket, you need to loosen where your K&N filter's at, that bracket, or that clamp, sorry, and put that little hook in there and clamp it back down. Using a 8mm hex socket, the same as the one you get off the mass airflow sensor, same size, to just tighten that little bolt off. So I had to really customize this because this kit is really not made for the 2000 and ups. I really couldn't find any kits for it. I kept looking and looking and looking. I do a really diligent search when it comes to looking and making sure I got the right prices for things, but I couldn't find the right kit. But as you see me doing here, I'm actually putting that intake hose inside of the actual hole. So, and what you see me do, you'll see me towards the end of the video. It is sealed good since it's rubber and you have to actually stuff that hole. I didn't stuff it all the way in, it's like barely in there. Also, I put like some Gorilla Glue around it, some clear Gorilla Glue around it, so air won't seep out just in case. You don't necessarily have to, but if you are buying this kit, you're going to have to do exactly what I'm doing here. So we see me doing here, I'm using some some more pliers, really some wire cutters. They consider pliers as well. I'm just stretching out the hose because the hose is too small to fit around that other intake piece that's to the right. You just gotta use some pliers, stretch the hose out as much as you can. Obviously don't break it, stuff like that, or rip it. So this is pretty much the furthest I can get it on. I couldn't even get it off to stretch it back out more. So it's on there pretty tight, nothing else really needed for that portion of it. I end up putting that hose under the intake itself, not on top, on the top over the intake. Once again, put the little stopper right there. There's a hole right there. It's supposed to be like a sensor, so I guess the 2002 is different. It's supposed to be a sensor, but I'm gonna block that off so air can come in. Boom. So I got this going to this tube right here, and then I have this going to this. It's supposed to come with a filter. It said it on the description. It's supposed to come with a filter. So this is supposed to come with a filter, and that's it. But I don't know, man. But I made it work. I just squeezed this in here. Really don't need to seal it off or anything like that. So like that, everything's pretty much where it's supposed to go to at the end of the day, and I got it all hooked in with no move, airflow sensor. Everything is pretty much covered up. Shouldn't get any check engine lights, but we're gonna start it up in just a second. I'm trying to squeeze this on a little bit more. It is pretty tight, so for the most part, yeah, let's try to squeeze it on a little bit more, and then we'll crank it up. Once again, this is the old one, so restrictive. Make sure you do not throw this away. Make sure you keep this thing. Never know what you might need. Small snorkel, little straw that it's sucking out of. New setup. Once again, instructions are. You gotta have a video, man. Instructions aren't good. If you do buy this kit, do it exactly how I did. Okay, so if you want to, you can use a spray bottle, soap and water, and just spray those little inlets to make sure the water's coming out. I felt it with my hand. I didn't hear any air seeping out. So I left it how it was. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this Gorilla Glue. It's not like too strong, but just to kind of like keep it intact. I'm gonna put a little bit around here, and then I'll put some on here as well. Just FYI, that's all I'm doing. Just kind of make sure it hold and no air seeps out and stuff like that. Definitely more responsive. At the end of the day, no check engine light. I'm gonna take a drive for it. I'm gonna take a drive and make sure I don't get engine light. I shouldn't get any engine light. Everything is sealed up. Everything's sealed up. Boom, boom. But I just gotta put my cover back on, and I'll be pretty much done. Other than that, man, make sure you make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Man, I just kind of rigged it myself. Like, literally, I rigged it. This setup is for a 1996 to a 2002. I didn't know it was too different because I couldn't find any 2003 and up cold air intakes. I could not find any of them, not even like the expensive ones. But other than that, man, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Make sure you like, share the video, smash the subscribe button as well, turn on all post notifications so you're notified every time I post a video, man. It's Run Like Profit, and I'm out. Peace.